Today, I'm very proud of myself because I've accomplished something that nobody else has been able to accomplish.
The Donald commenting on the birth certificate. President Obama finally releasing a detailed version today. He says we need to get past the distractions. But my next guest says it's the president's dismissive attitude on the issue that made this a distraction in the first place. And Fox News contributor is with us. Andrea Tantaros says we've seen this before. How so?
Well, we see this with bigger issues like the BP oil spill. It took him weeks to respond to that. It took him weeks to respond when a man's underwear almost blew up on an airplane. Stuart, on really serious issues to the nation, he's dilly-dallied and he's had to come out to the podium finally. And people have said, what took him so long? And this is an example of this.
Do you think he is distant? Somewhat cold, and so he missed the significance and importance of, although it's not, to him it's not an important issue,
right,
but to the public it became an important issue. Do you think he dismissed that and just kept it on one side?
Yeah, you know, I kind of can't blame him for dismissing it initially. I mean, from his perspective, as you pointed out, he's thinking, this is nuts. I was born in Hawaii. Why is this such a big deal? I mean, the Clinton camp originally brought it up. He thought they had quashed the story. But I'll tell you what, for Donald Trump to get the President of the United States to commit the prestige of that office at that podium today was astounding. It was a huge gaffe by the White House press office.
You think that's a gaffe?
Absolutely.
Is it the other side of the coin? Could be the president deliberately withheld this, letting the right run with it, and then emerges and says, look, see, there's nothing to this.
Nope, it should have been, as a former press secretary, it should have been kept at the staff level, especially because that was his real birth certificate. Let it go, let Jay Carney deal with it, and let Obama focus on the really important issues. And if they're going to release it, why step on their own story this morning, Stuart? They had big news today happening at the CIA and the Department of Defense, rearranging staff. Huge news. They stepped on their own story. If they wanted to release this, they should have done it maybe Friday afternoon dump, maybe during a royal wedding.
Heaven forbid. Let me just play a little bit of the president's announcement today, earlier this morning, from the White House, where one moment he's saying, we got to be nice, and the next minute, he's kind of calling names. Listen to this.
Yeah.
America's political leaders can come together in a bipartisan way and solve these problems. We always have. But we're not going to be able to do it if we are distracted. We're not going to be able to do it if we spend time vilifying each other. We're not going to be able to solve our problems if we get distracted by sideshows and carnival barkers.
Did the president just say that Mr. Trump is a sideshow and a carnival barker?
Again, I mean,
That's
really
kind of aggressive stuff, isn't it?
Aggressive stuff that the president just shouldn't be commenting on. He's showing his thin-skinnedness again, that Donald Trump and the media, I think that was a shot at the media, is getting under his...
So to you think that the president lost this one in a political, public relations sense, but did Donald Trump therefore win?
I do. I think Trump won here. He was elevated. He legitimized his place in the Republican field if he decides to run. Although I will say this, what he chooses to do going forward is going to be critical. He's got to get off this other silly stuff and the grades.
What
and
he's got to
get on. Well, he's talking about his transcripts now.
Yes.
He's saying Obama might be a bad student. So what? I mean, no one thinks the president is dumb. So, and you know what? He better be careful what he wishes for. What if the president releases his grades, which he could have done today too, and he has straight A's? Then that reiterates how brilliant he is. Okay. Look, I think Trump going forward has a real platform. He's got the attention of all of us.
Take your win and move on.
That's right.
Donald Trump.
Talk about the real issues. Talk about the president's policies, not his grades or his birth certificate. Talk about the grade the American people are giving him, which is, according to recent polling, not so good.
It's not an F, though, is it?
About a D minus.
Is it really?
Well, 70% of the country thinks we're going in the wrong direction, according to the New York Times.
Andrea Tantaros, everybody. There you have it. Thanks, Andrea.
Thanks, Stuart.